What's good YouTube? And welcome to the house. Phantom Rage and Gold Series both have things going crazy, so I want to do more general conversations. But first, with Phantom Rage, we're seeing something we have never, ever seen before with a pre-sale. Both the top heavy cards falling out this early, over $30. Alpha the Master of Beast is towards 63, while Divine Arsenal AA Zeus is around 53 freaking dollars. We can see just yesterday here on Market Watch, Zeus was $85 and Alpha the Master of Beast was $95. What exactly happened here? Well, Tier 0 put up their pre-sales and they sold out multiple times. I think they sold out like 60 copies of each. Arsenal Zeus at $64. Of course, there's code WhatsGood5 giving you 5% off, so closer towards 60 and also supporting the channel. And then Alpha Master Beast got put up towards 70 because they were selling out, and it's something that people get playsets of, so they saw the sales rate go even faster. But these sold out. Usually when this happens and Tier 0 sells out, vendors just try to slowly undercut each other on TCG Player and play this slow game of like, yeah, these cards are gonna be money, we're gonna keep them up, Tier 0's gone, the competition's gone. But instead what we see today is something pretty darn beautiful, and I just refreshed after taking my shower. I know, hygiene with a duelist. Pay attention. Take notes, guys. But $63 here from Yeti Gaming, who just sold 3 copies. They had 9 copies when I went in the shower. I refreshed tabs. 3 went away, and you see other people like Ultimate Cards here listing alongside them, and tons of people at the $66 mark. Oh, a jump to 88 at TCG lowest at $88. This is usually one of the names you see in pre-sales, and you see these guys barely undercutting each other, but all of a sudden this rush towards the bottom to compete, to make sales, it's pretty absurd for a card that's going to be grabbed up in 3s. Let's see actually if anything else happened here just now. Nope. Okay, so Zeus was also notable because Yeti Gaming had 11 of them when I went in the shower, and 10 of those sold, and then Ultimate Cards came in with listings as well. It's weird. I don't know how this works. Like, you see that Yeti Gaming gets put ahead here with more copies, and then Ultimate. I guess copies are a factor. They have the same price, yet they go back and forth as top-rated sellers. And then you see a ton more sellers again in this competition zone that are top rated before it spikes towards 78, 84. That slow undercut. Oh yes, please buy, there's no one else, you need your card now. No, that's not what they're doing this time, and I think there's multiple factors into this. Like I said earlier, when it comes to Phantom Rage, first off, Phantom Rage is not shorted like Rise of the Duelist. Don't confuse those two sets. Second off, these more generic cards are not for every deck. Not everyone is going to lean towards Alpha. Not everyone is going to line towards Zeus. Not every deck is going to play these like you can Talents and Droplet. These are not the same cards, but they are still very, very freaking good. And now we know our Starlights are, I believe, Alpha, Zeus, Torn Scale, the Tri-Brigade Link 2, and Hida Fire. All bangers, so if you're ripping open this set on a massive scale, you are Starlight hunting what seems to be pretty much all bangers. I think the Tri-Brigade Link 2 is probably going to be the least used out of all of them, but it's still a waifu card. And then you get into the 300 zone probably with Hida, because every other Charmer is at 350 plus, and the other cards are all nice. So as Starlight rares, it could be very top heavy and help drain the value even more here of cards potentially. And we've never seen like this early competition on TCG Player. So if you are shopping, of course, use that TCG Player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra to support the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying. But I think there's another factor here, and it leads into our next conversation. Gold Series is making like record sales. All of my sponsors up above are telling me, wow, those announcements from Gold Series, they're flying off our shelves. They are disappearing. Oh my gosh, the sales are crazy. And Gold Series, like every single card seems to be either a banger or not a filler slot. Konami has done an amazing job, and everything revealed so far seems really good versus the secondary market. I'm not going to get necessarily into too many specifics with that. You can go check out Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization for the list of what all the Yu-Gi tubers pulled, and also see all their videos. But stuff like that was around $5, Herald, just all these cards that over time seemed like really good stonks. You have both versions of the Ghost Girls. You get the alternate art reprinted. Dude, feels bad, right? For Dude, it feels really bad. Call by the Grave did get a gold letter rare, so you see a lot of the confirmations, Eldritch of course being one. This is a really insane list overall when it comes down to breaking into Gold Series. And a lot of money is going to be put into both a core set and Gold Series, but I don't think everyone properly budgeted. If you're in my audience, you heard me yelling, you're spending nothing on Yu-Gi-Oh! In October, prepare for November, but the pre-sales are a thing, and also, like, budgeting ahead of time, so these releases are both hitting in November, you're able to purchase into October, and people didn't necessarily budget right, and a lot of people are going for maximum gold. Let me show you something with maximum gold here, though. This is a $30 MSRP set. Of course, if you're buying from places like Tier 0 or YBM, you're getting an 8-bit cheaper, and then vendors get an even cheaper over that. So I think buying singles initially will be the way to go as people undercut each other. You have 52 different premium gold rares, and per $30 spent, you're only going to pull a total of 8 gold rares, guys. $30 equals 8 of these premium gold rares. The gold letter rares, you're gonna get quite a few more, but look at what that means. In order to get all 52 divided by 8 per pack, that's 6.5 packs to open to theoretically, so 7 realistically, and that means at MSRP, that's $210, 7 times 30. That's a lot of gold packs. That's past a display. You're starting to get into, okay, if I want play sets versus a case, what's going to happen? So people looking at the past with what's happened with Imperm, you can see people aren't fire selling the Imperms while they've dropped significantly in price. They're holding the line kind of around $30 because they've seen this pony show before. I do think the gold rare will be considered the highest rarity, higher rarity versus the ultras, but under the secret still. People aren't fire selling their secrets. They're not really even caring to move them with this new version, and so once again, another impermanence behind a $30 MSRP wall, and I think that's why you still see nobody panic selling, nobody going too fast with their secret rares. I do think this will have a huge long-term outfall for most of these singles on the market, though. I think you will get some top-heavy cards in here. I think that's why people are questioning right now, do I keep my cards or sell my cards that are in here? What do I do with them? The gold rares, people like them this time. They look good. Konami worked hard. They are nice. And you're still going to have people that just hate gold rares in general, but I think overall the community is going to take on this one, and there's more cards to be revealed. Like a funny buyout right now is Parlor Dragon Maid. She could end up in the set theoretically, or she could not. She has not been revealed, but we saw Laundry Dragon Maid revealed, so there's more Dragon Maids besides just Kitchen and Nurse, but Parlor is getting bought out once again. You can see very few relisters under 20, people that want to make sales, and there's just so few copies because the other Dragon Maids are here. So there's funny pushes and pulls to the market right now. I would think about Chamber Dragon Maid, but she's also from a core set. It still could go up in price in my opinion, but that's where I would maybe be more focused. This is unlikely to see a gold reprint and a reprint at all until like Megatins or Battles of Legend or something next year. Maybe the March reprint set. There are so many reprint sets lately, by the way, but this is a lot of cards. Almost no wasted space, no imports, which was also pointed out last night on stream, so it's all reprints, which turned out pretty good and the community has been very receptive to. So the actual sales over here could be draining the sales from Phantom Rage, but cards are now moving at these cheaper prices. Perhaps they were not moving at other prices before, and now vendors are like, yeah, we're making the sales, we're getting in there, we're doing it, and let's see if any more of these sold, like right at the end. I know we've been talking for about 10 minutes. Let's see, yeah, look, the copies literally going. There goes 3 more Zeus right there while I've been talking. I know the market's huge and tons of people want their cards, but the sales are happening at these prices, so the question is, will these stay here? Will these rebound? What's going to happen? I've said it before, I'll say it one more time. I do not envy anybody who had to price out Phantom Rage pre-sales or otherwise, or are playing the market with it. This is mind-blowing to see so many cards this low price early, and the Starlight Rares that have arrived, and the gambles that people are going to take on cases of this versus trying to compare it to Rise of the Duels. It's crazy. And also for Gold Series, with the level of how many cards there are, I still think a pretty good approach with Gold Series is buy the singles, and if you bought sealed, keep it sealed for a very long time, because the first incarnation of Gold Series, whenever you have a new Gold Series, tends to go up over time. EU and USA packaging are different, and I was asked this on stream. John, it says first edition on the card. Could Konami just do an unlimited printing? Konami can do whatever they dang well please. If they want an unlimited Gold Series, they can, but I don't believe in the history of Gold Series they've ever re-waved one that I can recall. So, President says they wouldn't, but Konami can also just go, Thanos snap, there's another printing. Do keep in mind, Konami's the boss whenever it comes to their own product, despite whatever history says. Thank you for watching today's Market Watch. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy these more generalized conversations / looks at the market while things are in the moment of passion and heat. But no, seriously, on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization list, so you can see this entire spoiler of what's been out so far, and you can kind of look at the changes on the market, the shock value. Oh my god, this was reprinted, this dropped. I'd rather cover more so the conversation today of what's happening with Phantom Rage and Gold Series in general. So happy hunting and seeing those price falls. They're kind of fun.